Hi Daisy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to my house.
It looks very beautiful, very bold colors.
Thank you, thank you. It's all in your honor and your
That was a terrible crash. We're lucky to be alive.
Whoa, stop! Don't come any closer. It's a girl.
Girl!
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm sorry. No noise. Blonde hair. I've just never seen a girl before.
Who are you?
And I have to ask you, maybe this is just my impression, but it feels to me like Viola actually really represents how women most of the times have felt in society with a men-dominated society. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's deep. I don't know. I think the funny thing about this film is there's like two female representations of the female form, as it were, in like a spiritual way. Luckily, we're in a space now where there are many, many different people representing different facets of humankind. So I don't know, like maybe, but I feel like the beautiful thing with humans is we all react differently. And I mean, Viola definitely certainly reacts how I would. Like, I would be like, and be quite quiet and be like, look, I know that I need you, Todd, but this is all like super overwhelming. So please help me find food and let's go on the journey. But yeah, I mean, maybe people, I don't know. That's a deep question that I'll be thinking about long after I've stopped talking now, which I'm talking a lot. So.
It's so loud here.
We call it the noise. Happened to all the men on this planet. Every thought in our heads on display.
I need to ask you about what triggered this idea, especially because I feel like somehow you pictured in a small time how women still feel in society nowadays sometimes.
Well, I mean, that was definitely one of the original questions. You know, I mean, I started out as a social media idea about what we share and what we don't share. But as the world has, grown and hopefully changed about how women are listened to and not listened to, then it feels like it became more and more pertinent as to there are a variety of ways that men and women can respond to each other. And this movie shows the very, very bad, but it shows what's also really, really possible. So, fingers crossed.
Where are all the women?
They're dead.
I'm really surprised on, how you are always reacting to Todd's thoughts, but did you know prior to scene what he was thinking? How did that work on set? Because, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that.
Well, when we were on set, Doug was shouting from behind the camera, but Doug actually did shout different things occasionally. So often I would be reacting to whatever it was that Doug was saying, which would be different. But for the most part, yeah, there was definitely a sense of it. But it's an interesting thing that usually you're reacting to the actor, what the actor's saying. And at this point, I was sort of reacting to the actor, but also what Doug was shouting at me. But it works because really Viola is reacting to the noise. Like, she's reacting to the proper truth that can't be avoided because it's out there. But no, we knew what it would sort of be going in.
Do you sometimes have to let go of how you pictured, characters or scenes in order to make it better for the film adaptation?
Yes, absolutely. I've been saying all along that a movie is a remix of a book, so it's like you're not doing a cover version, you're changing it to what the movie needs, and that's okay. And honestly, changes like casting Tom Holland and casting Daisy Ridley, how are you going to complain? How are you going to say they're so obviously right for the roles that I'm really okay because the book remains. I've always got the book, and that's great, and I'm very happy with that. So I'm happy that other creatives who know stuff that I don't bring their best game, and yeah, I'm super excited about the end result.
No noise. What is she thinking? Where the hell is her noise?
It's strange to see everything you're thinking.
It's strange for me too, not knowing what's going on in your head. I mean, I don't know, you might not like my dog, or you want to hit me over the head with a rock or something.
I like your dog.
One thing I really enjoyed about this film is all the messages that it has, including the fact that maybe hiding your feelings might be, or your thoughts might be something good or something bad, you know? What do you think? Do you think that people that has this ability to hide their feelings have a better or a more difficult life?
I think I'm like quite an honest person, but I also appreciate that other people keep their cards close to their chest. And I think what's beautiful about building relationships with people, building friendships, whatever that is what people might say to you, but what they really mean. And you're like, oh, I'm not sure, but maybe it's something else. But you're building trust between two people. So then if they reveal something else, you're like, wow, they like let me in. This is so beautiful. So I think it's a beautiful thing to get to a point where people trust each other enough to open up.
My position is that is twofold. One is that connection between people is absolutely vital. Learning to trust somebody else, learning to share with somebody else, learning to open to somebody else is vital to happiness and a full life. It is vital. But you also need your private self, because that self has to be able to stand alone so that you can, with strength, connect with somebody else. So it's, which is a clever way of saying that we're all really messy and we're all trying to find that combination, and that's okay. The mess of that combination is what makes us interesting as an animal, So that's what I was after, and I'm really, really glad it's all in the film.
How many are coming? 100? 200?
Thousands.
I taught you it. Be a man. Fight.
Be quiet. I'm trying.
Come on. Fight.
If you could hear my noise right now, you would hear, where's your English? Get it back. What's happening?
Oh my God, you're amazing. You're amazing.